All right. So this is a little bit special for me because I'm going to bring to the stage my brother from another mother, one of my best friends in the world, my lecture partner, John Fluke.
Yay!
John.
All right, Marty contacted me a few days ago and he asked me if I could put something together. And so I did. And just to make sure we get it right, Marty and I are going to read this that I wrote on Sunday afternoon. In the mid-90s, I was a struggling young dentist starting to practice from scratch. I happened to see an article in an AGD magazine about a guy who had set up a listserv for dentists. It was email only then. This was back in the days when I just installed a screaming 28.8 baud modem in my computer to double my dial-up speed. I subscribed to the listserv, which had 40 other geeky dentists like me as members, and I quickly met two guys, Marty Jaglow and Paul Feuerstein. We rapidly became incredible friends.
But even before we met him on the early internet, Paul was already a tech trendsetter. He had installed one of the very first computer systems in his office. He did that in 1978. When John was a junior, I was a senior in high school. All right? That disc that powered that system was the size of a vinyl album. Okay? And if you ever see Paul, if he's wearing the tie right now, he's always got that little tie on because he'll ask you what this is. You can talk to him about that.
Yeah. So Paul's always been fascinated by technology, and he's built an amazing career out of not only knowing every emerging and mainstream tech available, he's also a guy that everyone knows and everyone loves. In dentistry, I like to say there are two kinds of people. People who know and love Paul, and people who will.
He helped create computerized dentistry, practice management software, intraoral scanning, and I can't tell you how many years he stayed in a temporary just to do that. And AI, just to name a few. To add all of that, the fact that the guy tells great stories. He's met Janis Joplin, the Byrds, and some guy named Jimi Hendrix. He's almost like the Forrest Gump of dentistry. He's seen it all, he's done it all. If something cool has happened, he's been there.
One of the other things that makes him special is that he is selfless and he gives back. In his current role as editor-in-chief of Dentistry Today, he's constantly looking for new and upcoming doctors who need their first big break writing an article. He finds those people, I honestly have no idea how. And he gives them a platform so that others can find out about them too. About 18 months ago, he published an issue of Dentistry Today that for the first time in history didn't have a male anywhere on the cover.
He's not just a dentist. He's not just a tech guy. He's not just a great guy. He's a humble and caring human being. And Lord knows we meet more people like him.
I'd like to close this section of mine with a story. In 1675, Sir Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants." We all see further because of Paul, but that's only half of the giant story. In 2005, Paul, Marty, and I, and a few other dentists went on an Alaskan cruise. The day we sailed through the inside passage, everybody crowded to the bow of the boat to see the view. I was talking to somebody, and my 4-year-old son, who was about that tall,
Who's now 6 foot something and bigger than all of us.
6'4", yeah. He kept tugging on my pant leg, and he was like, "Dad, I can't see. Dad, I can't see." And I don't know what I was doing, but I was like, "Just a second, buddy, just a second."
He lost them.
Yeah, I told him, "Just a minute." I looked down, and he was gone. There was a moment of terror, which every parent has when you don't know where your 4-year-old is. And then I looked up, and I saw him. He was sitting at the bow on Dr. Paul's shoulders. And Dr. Paul held him that way the entire inside passage, which was well over an hour. My son had one of the greatest views in the world because he sat on the shoulders of the giant.
So Paul actually gave up being in a rock band to go into dentistry.
True story.
Yeah. His band had cut an album and he's getting ready to go on tour when he chose to step away and go to dental school. We'll never know what would have happened. I just want to say that that was a pretty good choice. Even though he's given up his career in music, no, he still goes to lessons every Saturday. Dr. Paul went on to become a rock star. It's with this humble hearts that John and I present to Dr. Paul Feuerstein the Dental VIP Lifetime Innovator Award. It's okay. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you, everybody.
But as I was walking up here and I'm talking about John, he says, what about me?
It's always about me.
Well, just thank you, everybody.
We're gonna shine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Paul wants to say something.
Get the mic, Paul. You're
Yeah.
really important.
I can't say it.
We already said it.
I just want to correct a little bit of the history there. I was a junior in dental school when I got the contract with Decca Records. So I wanted to leave dental school just leave dental school for a year. And my parents said, we're going to kill you. So I traded in the guitar pick for a PowerPoint clip.
That's it. But
Still a rock star.
and very well earned.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you're welcome.